Hey travelers, welcome back to another video. If you're new to my channel, my name is Steph and I love giving people travel advice and information on all things Peru and Peruvian culture, okay? In today's video, I'm continuing on with another museum video. If you haven't yet seen my playlist on museums in Lima, then be sure to check that out afterwards. I'll link it up here for you to watch. But basically, I've been going around Lima covering different museums that I would like to share with all of you and just give you pros and cons of each museum or additional information you might need to know in order to plan your trip to those museums. So in today's video, I want to share with you El Museo MAC, which is the Museum of Contemporary Art located in the district of Barranco in Lima, Peru. Without further ado, I'm going to get into the quick little mini virtual tour that I'm going to give you, and then afterwards I'll give you additional information and insights that I can share with you. Hey travelers, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be checking out El Museo de Arte Contemporáneo, or the Museum of Contemporary Art, known as the MAC Museum in Barranco. I really hope that you enjoyed the mini virtual tour. What I want to share is that this was my first time visiting El Museo MAC for the first time ever that I've been in Peru since 2009, because I'm not an art girly. But that said, I still enjoyed myself and I still spent a reasonable amount of time at the museum. So I arrived around 5 o'clock p.m., 5:05 technically, and I left around 6:42 p.m. So I was at the museum for about an hour and a half, taking my time going through all the spaces. I'm sure most people would make their way through the museum within an hour to hour and a half, depending on how much time you take. Because I was filming and stuff, I took a little bit longer. The museum is broken down into 3 salas, or 3 rooms, I guess. I don't know, whatever we call it in English. And so the first room was a special exhibition that they were doing on paper and recovering or restoring paper so that it doesn't continue to degrade and the artwork doesn't continue to get lost basically. The second room showcased pieces that were part of the museum's original collection, in addition to pieces that had been donated recently by artists. And I found some of them really interesting and profound, even though art's not really my thing. And in the last room, they had this special exhibition called Colores, or Colors in English. And that was like the biggest exhibition, and you spent like the most time there going through all the different things because it was a really big space. And I liked that room the most because of all the different things that we were able to see and experience. If you're into taking Instagrammable photos, then that's definitely going to be your favorite sala because they had some really great spaces to take really cool photos. And that exhibition's only going to be there though until I think March 2024 is what they told me. So after that, I'm sure they're going to renew it and put some other exhibition there. And fun fact, you can actually attend that exhibition alone currently for free. All you would have to do is go and sign up via the website Join Us, and you get to go into the museum and see that exhibition for free. However, if you want to see the other two rooms that I spoke about, like Sala Uno and Sala Dos, then you would have to pay the entrance fee, which is 8 soles to get in. If you're a Peruvian resident and you live in Barranco, then because you're a Barranquino, then you can actually visit the museum for free on Sundays. So when you pay to get into the museum, you'll get your sticker, and then that sticker will let the security people at the museum know that you can visit all the salas, all the rooms, or if you only have permission to visit Sala 3, which is the colors exhibition basically. The security guard lady told me that it was the first time ever that they had done a kind of like free exhibition like they're doing right now with the colors exhibition, and that you can sign up via Join Us and stuff to go see that exhibition because they hadn't really done that before. According to her, based on how things go with this free exhibition is whether they might potentially have more free exhibitions in the future and continue this kind of thing. But for right now, it's free, and it's the first time that they're doing something like this, and you can sign up totally for free via the website Join Us. If you go in person and you only want to see the free exhibit and not the other rooms, you're not going to be able to be let in because you have to register via the website Join Us. I recently signed up on Join Us so that I could attend this free concert that the National Orchestra is going to be hosting, and that's going to be for another video that I'm going to share with you guys. But anyway, I registered, I put in my, national identity card number, and I just registered for free, no problem. I didn't need to put no credit card information or anything like that. So I just checked right now, right as I was recording this video because I wanted to make sure. And you guys also, no matter where you're from, whether you're national or foreigner, you should be able to register no problem on the website as well to get your free entrance to the colors exhibit in the MAC Museum in Barranco if that's the only thing you want to see, because it seems like it has it available based on where you're from. So you should have no problem registering with them and get your free entrance basically. Another thing I want to mention is that if you want to buy any souvenirs from the little souvenir shop at the entrance of the museum, then you have to do so prior to 6 p.m. because around 6 to 6:15ish is when they start shutting down their registers and they can't sell anything to you. So if you do want to buy something, you should buy it immediately upon arriving, or you go to the museum earlier in the day so that by the time you finish, it's before 6 o'clock and you can buy whatever you want from the souvenir shop. I also want to add that if you're hungry and you want to grab a quick bite, then you can always go to El Beso Francés, which is this little restaurant, a creperie restaurant located on like the back of the museum, and you can go there and have something to eat. It's really nice, especially just with the grass and the water nearby and stuff. It's just a really nice chill place and very peaceful to just have something to eat and enjoy yourself either before the museum or after the museum. I totally forgot to ask if they had any kind of guided tours, but I don't think that they do. It doesn't seem like it. I didn't see anyone guiding no one. It just seemed kind of like an art gallery kind of vibe where you just walk around and see what the image says to you, how you interpret it basically. And there's a few ways for you to get to this museum. You could easily walk from Larcomar, which is the mall that's like on the cliff of Miraflores, and walk your way down to Barranco. And once you cross the bridge and you see the sign that says Barranco, it's like right there to your right basically, and that's one way for you to get there is by walking. Another option is for you to take a taxi, so chances are you're staying in Miraflores or Barranco. So if you're in Miraflores and you're going to the museum in Barranco, it should probably cost you like 5 to 10 soles at the most. If you're staying somewhere in Barranco, then depending on where you're at exactly, it will probably cost you around 5 soles or something. And another way for you to get to the Museo in Barranco is if you're staying in Miraflores, then you can take a bus directly in front of the Tourist Information Center that's really near Parque Kennedy, and you can take this red bus that's called El Chama and have it take you to Barranco for 1 sol 50. That said, you need to be mindful of which Chama bus you take to Barranco, because apparently there's like 2 different Chama buses and they go different routes. One time I accidentally got on the wrong bus from Barranco to Miraflores. So when you get on the bus, you confirm with the driver or the cobrador to see if they're going in the direction of Barranco and if they're going to Museo Mac. And if they say sí, then you get on the bus. If they say no, then you get off the bus and then try the other one. And if you don't know what a cobrador is, then check out my videos on transportation in Peru, because I break down public transportation and buses in Peru in general, but especially Lima. If you enjoyed today's video and got value out of it, then please give this video a thumbs up, as that helps my channel grow and reach more people who would benefit from the information that I'm sharing here on the internet when planning for their trips to Peru. Drop me a comment down below letting me know if you've been to El Museo Mac before, or if you plan on going because of this video, or any other additional comments and insights that you want to share with me from today's video. To stay in touch with me on social media, you can follow me on Instagram and TikTok as Evolving with Stef. My social media links will be in the description of this video down below. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet already, and as always, stay curious, keep exploring, keep traveling, and I'll see you in the next video. Ciao!